What's going on, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm back with another DanDaDan episode review. It's episode 6 entitled A Dangerous Woman Arrives. Before I go any further, please arrive to hit that like button. I really need the help here. And subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell, even if you have, so you'll be notified of more reviews like this. And if you want to support me even further, my Patreon link is in the description below. If you choose to donate, it'll be much appreciated. And I do have 4 tiers with different, things. So go ahead and give it a look. So, remember last episode, that was episode 5. Ken is missing, his berries to go with the twig. They are gone. And so we come here. They're searching for it. Well, Ken and Momo searching in the night, looking for his, I won't say it until I'm 5 minutes in, but his plums. And apparently they are now in a veil of Turbo Granny's spiritual energy. And so they're going to be glimmering gold and 5 centimeter in diameter. Now, Momo's like, we can't find something that small. Here to tell you, later on when you see one of them, it don't look all that small. Like, the ball look like a ball. It look like a big old ball. It don't look all that small, right? The ball don't look small. If you can't find it, Turbo Granny says someone is probably taking them, right? They're filled with powerful life force. Spirits and yokai are drawn to things like that. As a matter of fact, they think they'll come back to life if they gather enough items with high life force. That's why evil spirits attack people and try to steal their life force. And so when Turbo Granny acts like she doesn't really care that they can't find them, they gang stomp her. Like, literally, you see that? You see that? Just gang stomp her. They go back. Psycho is gonna get some ball intel from wherever she gets ball intel from. Ken gotta lay low, stay with them for a bit. And what's interesting here, this is the first of 2. I wish we took a picture of this, but Turbo Granny kind of looking around the corner, surveying, then leaving. She does this twice in this episode. So I would love to break this down a little bit further. I like to break it down, but if I don't go in order, I feel like I'm going to get lost here. So now that Ken has the power back in him, it's not just a matter of him being able to change at will. He has a Bruce Banner thing going on. He gets in, his fellow classmates who are taller than him are like, "Hey man, you dating Ayase?" And he's like, no, we're just friends. And he's like, "Man, she's kind of cute. Can you introduce us?" And this is the first time that Ken actually goes, "Man, I've just been so happy that I got my first friend. Damn, she really is kind of cute." And so then the same guy goes, "Man, have you done it with her? You did it with her, right? Because there's a rumor going around, she's super easy." And Ken is pissed. Like, he grabs him like, "Who started this rumor?" And dude's trying to stop him, and he's transforming, and it leads. And I just realized, unless they have, touched his ball, which touching something with that type of spiritual energy can make a normal human be able to possibly see spirits. But we'll get to that in a minute. So they can't tell that he's transforming. We can see that he is, and he's getting pissed. Like I could be the villain if I wanted to. Level of piss, right? And he's holding this guy. And he's basically choking him. He's like, "Momo-chan ain't like that. I asked you who's spreading this rumor." He's like, "I don't know, it not me." And he lets the dude go. "My bad. I'm sorry." He's just taking a deep breath. He did this the last episode. I don't know. I never thought that they had like assigned desks that like they keep their stuff in school in Japan, but I guess they do, because he takes out again his stack of occult books, puts them down. I love the animation for it. Just calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It turns out that Turbo Granny is in his backpack, which makes him leave. Psycho told Turbo Granny, you can't do anything, so go ahead and roam around. Who cares? Right? And now that he's like, he sees Momo in a different light, he can't really look at her. And full on, she's like, why weren't you looking at me? No reason. He takes off. He started walking. Then she just runs after him. So now we have this section of the story going on. They got to do school, but after this, they got to look for the balls. Momo now has a new delusional enemy. Remember that girl with the pink hair, Isa? Isa is uber delusional. She's the one that spread the rumor. What a beach. Now I can say this. What a beach. She's upset that the rumor's not spreading. She calls herself a pretty girl who's kind, but she's mad at Momo because she's going down this hallway. Again, she has main character syndrome because, like most main characters in anime, she has pink hair. She has different color hair than everyone else. I mean, Okarun and Momo have relatively normal color hair, even though her hair is kind of like a dark brown, reddish brown, right? They have relatively normal colored hair. She has like, what's the show I was reviewing? Shikimura is more than just a cutie. She has the pink hair, so she's living that delusional main character life where she's super vain. She's just like, I'm just too pretty, and she smiles at them, and the guys and the girls are all like, oh, ew. And so she wants to get back at her because she knows Momo's the one that threw the pan on her head with the thong, because she saw the aura hand and incorrectly calls it a demon wing. Although now as you think about it, remember level 1 curse mark Sasuke? Was that level 1? I mean level 3 curse mark Sasuke with the wings that are literally just big ass hands. So like mitten hands. So she thinks those are demon hands. And she thinks she's the chosen one because the night that Turbo Granny got defeated, she saw the flash because Okarun's ball hit her in the head. She's holding that ball. And she can now see all these things. And she even says, ever since I found this golden orb from above, I'm the chosen one because I'm so pretty. And I'm like, STFU, please. So she has the ball. It's in her pocket. She too has supportive friends because they bring her across in this German book that says Holy Blessing and Banishment Prayers. And her friends are kind of cringing when she's like, I am beautiful and I will save the world. And her one friend we saw in the last episode, right? She says, look, I believe you because we're friends, but you're really acting weird lately. And she's like, I see a woman outside in a red dress. And she's peeking up and down. She's like, oh, that's got to be Momo Ayase's familiar. So here's what's funny. Because we know that that's the enemy. Or that's the spirit of the bad guy. I do find it interesting that when she sees it again, it's like, for us, we just get a flash of it. And we get, remember, like episode 1 or 2, I said that depending on what entity shows up, they have like their own color gradient. Now, the first aliens had like this bluish green that kind of go along with Momo's psychic power. Turbo Granny had red. The giant sumo thing had grayscale. We had a little flash of reddish pink here, right? I'm like, oh, that's the red of spirit, but it looks kind of pinkish, right? But some guys come around the corner. She pretends to, be doing something else. They call her Ditzy, which she is. She even has Morse code that her friends understand. They're going to jump Momo and try to banish her because she's a demon. And then this is the second moment when we have Turbo Granny looking around the corner and leaving. So interesting that these girls have support. Like, they have support of their friends. Also interesting that Okarun, who would fight with Momo, doesn't fight with other people. I guess you really would. It's the old saying that, you hurt those closest to you. So I guess you would, does that? I guess that is kind of real life, right? Although I wish he would fight against his bullies more, not just when he's transformed. Turbo Granny was trying to get him to give her power back. He's not falling for it. He wants his balls back. So let me go here. The gang meets on the roof where Ken still cannot look at her. We get this hilarious interaction between Turbo Granny, who's eating like this yakisoba sandwich, and Momo, because Momo's like, why are you running around? Why do I gotta take orders from you? Because I beat you. And it's so funny because Ken is not looking at Momo, but he is still able to hold back Turbo Granny like the tiny little cat thing she is. And he's like, look, it kind of occurred to me that a human could have grabbed my balls, so maybe we should kind of look around here and tell us about the woman, the weird woman. And Turbo Granny's like, yeah, there's a weird woman going around. I'm gonna introduce you to her. Now here's what's insane. We would assume that she's talking about Isa. She's not talking about Isa. She's talking about the thing that has been following Isa, which is called the acrobatic Silky. Now, how did we get to this point? Well, when they were going to go search for the ball, Isa put her plan in action. Also, Isa's last name, I don't want to forget that. This is mostly from me. Her last name is Shiratori. No, Tori means bird. She is ditzy. Shiratori. Gotta look more into the breakdown of her name. She's literally just fondling that gold ball. Anyway, somehow lures Momo to this abandoned-ish place. We get Turbo Granny telling Ken, hey, there she is. There's the weird woman right there. Again, kind of a red herring, but you kind of see where it was going because we saw a flash before. Let me think. So she lures Momo there. Her friends jump her and zip tie her arms. You all are full on like assault, semi-kidnapping here. The times her puts the cross against her face. And this is what Isa said, man, it smells oily. And Momo's like, this thing smells oily. Why are you pressing this against my face? Momo, again, she can use her aura hands without actually using her hands a lot. She's not perfect at it, but she uses it, swipes her damn friends away. Of course, Isa can see them, so she takes out the gold ball and she's rubbing the ball on Momo's cheek. So when you think about it, it is a ball sack being pressed against her face, being pressed firmly against her face. And she goes, can you stop revering someone's nutsack like that? And Ken shows up and goes, yo, the weird woman we found. He's like, yeah, it's her. No, it's the one that's been following her. And I mentioned the acrobatic Silky. This is what this thing looks like, which is just... This thing wants Isa to call her mama. As a matter of fact, this yokai... Now, again, I thought that this was supposed to be a known yokai in Japan, known as that, in English, 8 foot tall woman. In Japanese, is Hachishaku-sama, which means like 8 feet tall woman. The lore behind the Hachishaku-sama is that he makes the noise like po, po, po. Usually only appearing to, it can appear to children. The only way to like not get killed by this thing is to stay inside. It will imitate the voice of your loved one, make you think your loved one's being killed. Do not go out, stay in, board up, especially if you make eye contact with it. That's what this is very reminiscent of. Also reminiscent of, I can't remember the name of the spirit, but like the woman who had her face slit like the Joker. That's one there, because this woman's like wanting to know where her baby is. When she cries, it's foam coming out of those black sockets. This thing is pretty freaking tall, like more than 8 feet. This thing is huge. holding massive hands, holding Isa like I'm holding this pen here. And obviously Ken transforms. What a drag. His speed is, I don't know if he's trying to get used to it, but his speed doesn't match up with this thing's acrobatic ability. It's all this flippity dippity do. It grabs him and eats him. Literally, just the stretchy part just boop eats him. When Isa calls it a monster, realizing that it is not the familiar of Momo, because Momo cannot control her hands properly because it is her aura hands, because her hands are behind her back. It eats Isa, and we still got time for jokes here because Turbo Granny stole Muko, Tan Gal, stole her phone. Stole her phone to look up what this yokai was. And she's like, how are you're supposed to know these things? And she's like, I don't care about nobody rookies, which I guess that's what this thing is. Nobody rookies. Momo is trying to fight it while her hands are literally tied behind her back. This thing uses its hair because it's like, you did this, you turned my Isa into a delinquent, choking her with her hair like, say sorry, you're a piece of crap. Swings her around this warehouse like Broly did Goku and Gohan in that very first Broly movie, just face to, even in Dragon Ball Super Broly movie when he smashes Goku's face on the side of the thing, and she's choking her. Her eyes are wrapped up in the hair, and she's like, how about this? I'll forgive you if you call me Mommy, Okasan. Say it like this, Okasan. And I'm like, you're choking the shit out of her. I don't think she can say anything. She goes, you're a piece of crap, and swallows her, not realizing that she swallowed her with hair. So we get this moment now where Turbo Granny's here. And initially I thought, oh man, Turbo Granny's not helping because she's being a-hole. No, Turbo Granny couldn't even get the zip tie off of her arms. But Turbo Granny's also like, you guys did me like this. I have no power. I can't help you. This thing goes Gero, which translates to gurgle. My acrobatics like a violent storm, destroying anything and everything, and then swinging it away. We get flashes of what her connection to Isa is, because she's been waiting 10 years for Isa to be able to see her. It appears that Isa as a child might have touched this being, because they do say children and animals are more open and in tune to the spiritual world or the occult, meaning their minds have not been tainted by normalcy and reality. They are more susceptible to seeing these things. So maybe that's the thing. Or it's not really red in my opinion. It's pink, but it's doing the spirit thing. So we get Turbo Granny coming up saying, I'm willing to forgive you, so return the brats that you swallowed. And they're having this thing. She's like, ew, what are you? Can you not talk to me? He's like, I'm older than you, obviously. Be polite, you punk. I do like that Momo called the acrobatic Silky a scummy hag, old hag. So some of that Turbo Granny is starting to rub off on her. When Silky starts to threaten Turbo Granny goes, a beckoning cat, which is the Maneko Neko that she is supposedly has the ability to beckon good fortune. And this is the eye. So this, just the expression here. I don't know if y'all ever stared into cats' eyes. They can be really creepy. Really, really creepy here. It's supposed to be able to beckon some good fortune. You ate some of your hair when you ate Momo. All of a sudden, she erupts in blue fire. I love when these things catch on fire. It is blue. And she's just burning. And she's like, yeah, that cross that girl was holding was actually a lighter, which explains the oiliness. First of all, one of the things that we get annoyed about in anime, where it's just like, oh, that just happens to be that. They've hinted at that being a lighter the whole time. From Isa was the first one like, this smells oily. Is this really a cross? And the girls did say, look, we're borrowing these things. We got to give it back. So looks like Momo lit the hair on fire with her hands tied behind her back. Well, she's talented. I'm pretty sure she can do it. And there's nothing combustible inside you except you ate your own hair coincidentally. Such fortuitous becomes inevitability because I'm here. That's kind of cool if that's true. If Turbo Granny's essence or consciousness being inside this Mane Neko is bringing them like good luck, that's kind of badass if that's true. Very smug cat look. Very smug cat. She throws them up. Their clothes, all three of their clothes are burnt. Isa's passed out. Ken is like, he don't have the whole thing on, but he looks pissed. Momo looks pissed. Ken says, Ayase son, you're being reckless. And she's like, you're the first one to get eaten. Don't you preach to me. So, rescue was successful. Now it's time for a counterattack. Momo cries out because Momo's obviously the leader here. Like, seriously, if she's not the leader, she is technically the main character, in my opinion. So they are pissed. She has gotten somehow even the acrobatic silk key is even huger somehow. And yeah. Oh, and remember when Ken got a fro from his hair catching on fire? The giant acrobatic silky does not have that silk press anymore. She has the afro. Next time the episode is To a Kinder World. We get Aira talking about upholding peace in the world. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna go on in the episode. I try not to read these before I watch the episode, but I kind of have to put them in when I do my thing. So I'm looking forward to these next couple episodes. That was great. Loved all of this. I apologize if this was like a play-by-play. It kind of wasn't. I left out quite a bit. You need to watch for the interactions between the characters. First of all, top notch. Even just throwing Turbo Granny in there as now a possible constant, like just overall constant period. The interaction she has with the rest of the crew, pretty damn good, pretty damn funny. This is 5 out of 5. This is really good. I love all of this. DanDaDan, you're trying to take the place of Fooly Cooly, and I'm trying not to let you, because I haven't. Can anyone comment down here, where can I watch Fooly Cooly on streaming? Like, when I first got Hulu, it was on there subbed and dubbed. It was on there for a long time, and then everybody and their mama wanted to make a streaming service, and I think I saw it on some crappy Adult Swim streaming thing. I don't know. Let me know where I can find it, please. Oh, so I'm just gonna see if I can find a Blu-ray bundle, because I can't. I did see the original DVD bundle over the weekend. Somebody was getting it signed by Carrie Walgren, but yeah, I definitely need to find this. Great episode. I'm done going off track. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I am all in. I'm trying not to binge all of this all the way through. I'm trying to take my time and just digest it, but this series is just that damn good. I love it so much. So I'm gonna try to take my time. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comment section down below. Don't forget, hit the like button. It really does help. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell even if you have, so you'll be notified of more reviews like this one. I'm thinking I don't watch Disney live action remakes, but Lilo and Stitch comes out, and if this doesn't come out on Fridays, because I've watched Lilo, Stitch, and that's gonna come out, and this will probably come out on Saturday. If not, I might put this out on Thursday. So I love Stitch. Like, you don't see him, but Stitch is right there in that corner right there. So again, if you want to support me further, my Patreon link is in the description below. Whatever you choose to donate, be greatly appreciated. There's different tiers. Like, one of them, if you want me to watch a series, I will watch the first 3 episodes and give you my thoughts on it. Just, whatever you choose. Even if you don't want anything, I greatly appreciate you all. Everyone, please be good, be safe, be blessed. Wash your hands, drink some water, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. If I don't see you by the weekend, have a good weekend too. All right. Remember, there are people out there that care about you. Reach out to someone, talk to someone. There are people that rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I promise you that. All right. All right. You want to talk to me? My social media is in the description below. Give me a follow. Send me a message saying hello. Just be mellow and we'll be good to go. All right. All right. Until next time, guys, I gotta go. I need to, well, I want to watch a little bit of Yu Yu Hakusho, but then I need to go finish this DanDaDan. Oh yeah, I got other things to watch too. Right. I'll see you next time. DanDaDan.